Alright, so here we are for the third episode of Random Stuff Studios podcast, man. Holy crap, we are doing good. We got some KFC with us today. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to KFC for getting our food out in 2 minutes.
They're fast.
They're fast mother truckers. I got a chicken sandwich. Make sure to keep listening. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and to follow us on Spotify and all platforms we're on at the moment. We're still trying to get it onto Apple Music. It's being a butthead, but soon.
Darn Apple.
Darn Apple, man. Okay. Next week we have a special guest, man. He releases a new song every single week. Check out Joey Braxton, man. Let's go. He released the song Her last week. It's so good. Go check it out. He's releasing a song this week. Don't know if I have the right to say it, what the name is, so I'm not going to tell y'all the name. And so, just check out his Instagram. He puts the pre-save on there, so. Well, Joey. And shout out to Quinn Conley and Eddie for being past supporters, and Toby McGuire for being the co-host, man. So as usual, we're gonna start with the basketball segment. We got the Utah Jazz are still 12th in the West Conference. They have won one game since we last talked about it.
They needed to step up their game, man. I don't know what's wrong.
They suck. I'm gonna tell you all this right now. They seriously suck. You wanna bring up the box score, bro? So in the last games that they played since the last podcast, which was Thursday, November 30th. So they played Minnesota that night and lost 101-90. Good job, Rudy. We still love you, Rudy. All right, and then they beat Portland in overtime, 118-113, man. That's a way to fix it. That part brought them to 7-13, and then they lost to Dallas last night, 147-97. I don't know what to say about that shit, bro. Honestly, I think.
Oh, you probably already said that.
I think. Who should my Abaji is gonna be my player of the game, man. 21 points, great game by him. How about you, Toby?
Oh, this is okay. We'll make sure this is the right team. I'm gonna have to go with Collins. He got 14 points last night.
All right, and the leading rebounder last night was Yurt 7, and the leading high-end assist was George. Good old rookie George. He has shown how good he can be. All right, and the games they'll be playing until next podcast will be Friday, December 8th versus LA at home at 8 p.m. That'll be on ESPN. Monday, December 11th at Oklahoma City, 6 p.m. Wednesday, December 13th versus New York at 7 p.m.
Hopefully they can get some wins out of this.
Yeah, hopefully. They only won one game since our last one, bro. Not good at all. And next we got the number 11 in the country, Utah women's basketball team. They are 7-1 and 9th in the Pac-12. Man, they are ranked 11 and they're still number 9 in the Pac-12.
Oh, it says 8th.
Still 8th in the Pac-12. But yeah, that's crazy, bro. They should be higher than that for sure. They beat BYU 87-68. 90-point win right there for them. Good win there. You got the box score, man.
That was the last time they played.
Yeah.
We need Utah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna pick
If you can see.
Alyssa Pilley. Man, she balled out. She scored 23 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 33 minutes, man. That's a way to play. Good win by Utah, for sure.
I'm going to go with McQueen.
Yeah.
She was out there for a pretty long time. It was 30 minutes and 18 points and 1 rebound and 2 assists.
Yes, sir. So yeah, that's a good start for Utah women's basketball. Next we got number 14 in the country, BYU men's basketball. They're 8-0, first in the Big 12, ranked 1 in net rankings. Great way to do that, man. And they beat Fresno 85-56 on Friday last week, and then they beat Evansville on Tuesday 96-55. They got a 99% chance. They had a 99% chance to win.
Jeez.
Yeah, and they balled out, man. Holy crap! Actually, at the beginning of the game, it was a 100% chance. No, it was a 96.4% chance. So, my player of the game for BYU that game was definitely Trevin Nell, man. He balled out. Trevin Nell. He balled out. He had 1 offensive rebound, 6 defensive rebounds, 5 assists, and that's just a great way to play, man. He went out there and he was on fire in the first half. I was actually listening to the BYU basketball podcast the next morning about the postgame, and they got Mark Pope on the show, and he said that when he subbed Trevin Nell out in the second half, that he went up to coach and said, "Man, I was just heating up. Put me back in, coach." And so that's a good sign out there for sure. What about you?
I'm going to go with Jackson Robinson. He played really good. He had 22 minutes, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 19 points. He's a really good 3-point shooter.
For sure, bro. They'll be playing Utah at Utah on Saturday at 5 p.m. Let's see the projections for those games, shall we? BYU has a 56.1% chance to win. So it'll be a good game for sure. Alright. Moving on to the Utah men's basketball team. 6-2 and first in the Pac-12. They beat Southern Utah 88-86. You cannot have that close of a game to Southern Utah, man. One of my football buddies, he posted something on his story. It was, if y'all have seen The Simpsons, you know the cop's son, and he's on the bus ride. He says, "I'm in danger," right? And he posted on his story that my bad. That they put the Utah logo on top of his face, and then had a subtitle saying "I'm in danger." Then put the Utah versus SU score up there because they're playing BYU next, and so that's gonna be rough. Utah went in having a 94% chance to win. At the end of the game, like close to the end, where was it? They gave Utah 90. Oh, they were in the 70s at one point. Holy. Yeah, that's crazy, man. They had a great winning probability the whole game though. So, pretty much the whole game. The worst chance they had was when it was 72-69 Utah, and it was a 74.8% chance to win. But man, give them some respect out there. I mean, SEC sucks. They'll be playing BYU next. Number 14 in the country. Like we said, like 10 seconds ago.
Go Cougars.
Yeah, go Cougs. Yeah, let's move on to BYU women's basketball. They're 7-2 and first in the Big 12. They lost to number 12 Utah last week and beat Utah State 72-66. Going into those predictions, man. At the beginning of the game, BYU had a 99% chance to wait. That's the wrong score. 2-0. It was a 96% chance for BYU to win, and they were supposed to win by 20 or something. So not great. So that's unfortunate, but hey, they need to come back at it and do something out there. My player of the game for that one is Justin, bro. She played 40 minutes, 8 for 15 in field goals, 0 for 1 at 3-pointers, 5 for 13 at free throws. Holy, that's bad. She got 15 defensive rebounds and 6 offensive rebounds. She got a total of 21 rebounds.
That's insane.
2 assists and 21 points. How about you?
You chose the top of me. I'm gonna have to go with Whiting. She played 29 minutes and then she got 19 points, 3 steals and 1 block.
Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. And now we're moving on to Utah State women's. They are 3-5 this year, first in the Mountain West. That's sad. Anywho. Oh. Yes, that's first in the Mountain West. Okay. They are on Tuesday, December 5th. Lost to BYU at BYU. 72-66. Yeah. They'll be playing Utah Valley at Utah Valley on Saturday at 2 p.m. on ESPN Plus as well. And then they'll play for a whole week after that. So
It's their bye week. Maybe.
I don't know. Anyways,
That's Utah State.
So yeah, that's not great, man. They need to figure crap out, man. They need to turn things around big time. It does not look good if you're losing. If you have a losing record, it does not look good at all. So, my player again for that game would be Stubbs. Played for 36 minutes, 3 defensive rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 21 points.
Mine would be Miller. Oh, she's got 10 points, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 1 assist, and 7 rebounds.
Facts. Now Utah State men's basketball. They're 8-1 versus the Mountain West. They man.
You good, man.
They're good. They're good, man. They're doing good.
What the frick?
Yeah, on Wednesday, December 6th, they beat San Diego at home for 108-81. On Saturday, December 2nd, they beat UC Irvine at home 79-69. Yeah, the San Diego game, I mean, probably was a good game, man. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, our computers are being weird today, for sure. Okay, and my player of the game would be PJ Hayes. 18 minutes, 2 defensive rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 12 points. Great game by Hayes. Good win. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong team. All right.
I don't see a Hayes on there.
Oh, my bad.
Good job, San Diego.
That was San Diego's player of the game. My player of the game would be Foslev.
Nice.
24 minutes. 3 defensive rebounds, 1 offensive rebound, 4 rebounds in all, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers. That's that. Actually, that's good. Only 2 turnovers. Some of these people have had like 10 turnovers, feels like.
That's horrible.
Not any of these guys, but like, felt like it. And scored 17 points. So,
mine would be Ian Martinez. He got 19 minutes, 2 rebounds, 0 assists, and 13 points.
Facts. Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. They'll be playing Northwest Nazarene on the 9th. Yeah, that's a weird team, bro. But yeah, that'll be Saturday. They'll be playing Northwest Nazarene at 7 p.m. And then that Wednesday, December 13th, they'll be playing at Santa Clara at 8 p.m. on ESPN Plus as well. Make sure to check those out and see how good the Utah State is. Yeah, so that's going to be good. That's fun. So that's it for the basketball segment today. We're going to move on to the advice segment now, man. Holy crap. Such a great segment. Gotta give some people some advice. Make it through life, you know what I'm saying? Especially those young listeners out there. Mine's just short fully, man. Don't dwell on the past and don't daydream about the future. But concentrate on showing up fully in the present moment.
You did that one last time.
No.
Oh, I thought you did.
But honestly, just focus on what's happening now. Don't focus on. Of course, you need to focus on the future a little bit, like this college and all that stuff. But like, past is the past. Don't focus on that. That doesn't matter unless it's like something good in the past that helps you through things. Yes, think about that. But like, if it's something bad in the past, don't think about it. It's the past. Mistakes happen. It's just done. Just work on yourself now in the present. Don't work on yourself for the future or past. Work on yourself now.
Mine is strive for an imbalanced life. Balance is overrated. Think of balance like a seesaw. At rest, it's boring lifeless and dull. Instead, look for experiences that contribute to a thrilling life full of wonder and excitement.
Any words to say about that?
Just be excited when you go forth and try not to let yourself down.
That's all right. Now on to the soccer segment. We only have one team to talk about, and that's BYU women's soccer. Their season has unfortunately came to an end. They lost to the number 2 seed in the Final Four, Stanford, 2-0. We're not going to pick an MVP for that game because, no points were scored for BYU. But tough loss to end the season, but you made it to the Final Four. You just keep building on that, and they can definitely make it to the championship next year for sure. They're 23-3 to end the season, which is pretty good, I'd say. And now on to the random fact segment. Alright. Mine is, whenever a pregnant woman suffers from organ...
Okay, continue.
Whenever a pregnant woman suffers from organ damage like a heart attack, the fetus sends stem cells to the organ, helping it to repair. Oh, interesting.
Oh. My fact is...
I didn't know that.
Dead skin cells are a main ingredient in a household dust. I did not know that. There's at least 200 million skin cells each hour that shed around your house.
It's because Toby's stupid.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Ready.
Still won't be doing the baseball segment until that season starts again. So let's move on to the quote segment. Mine's what the fudge just happened, bro? What the fudge just happened?
Give us a minute.
Give us a minute, the stupid piece of junk computer. Mine was, the most courageous act is still to think for yourself. Aloud. Coco Channel.
Coco Channel.
So yeah, that definitely, you should be able to think for yourself, just no one should be able to choose for you. This life is for us to have free agency for ourselves, for us to be able to choose what we want to do. We don't go out there and just like, oh, I gotta do this because I was told to. No, that's a parent's job to tell you to do something. If someone that's not your parent is telling you to do something, or like telling you to think about yourself something, or think about something, don't do it unless it's something you want to think about, something you want to do, okay? How about you, Toby? Do it.
No,
do it.
I am good.
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
So mine's gonna be a funny one. Well, I'm not doing that.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Mine is, some days I amaze myself, other days I look for my phone while I'm talking on it. I am not saying the other one. The other one is just too...
If you want him to say it, comment down below and he will say it next week. Alright. Next is the hockey segment, man. Utah Grizzlies, 7-10. 47 goals scored. 52 goals scored against them. They sucked. They really do suck. So, holy Holy shit. Okay. So on Friday, December 1st, they lost to the Allen Americans 2-3, and then they lost to on Saturday it's the 2nd of December they lost to Tulsa Oilers, and on the 3rd of December they lost to the Tulsa Oilers again, and 1-4, and yesterday the 6th they beat the Allen Americans 2-5. 5-2. What the fudge is going on? What?
It's only 2-5.
Yeah, did it backwards. Anywho, why would it say it backwards? I don't know, but it did. And they'll be playing the Allen Americans on Friday, tomorrow, at 7:10 p.m. On Saturday, they'll be playing Allen Americans again at 7:10 p.m. And then next Wednesday, they'll be playing Cincinnati, I think. Yeah, Cincinnati Cyclones. 7:35 p.m. Eastern time, and so that's pretty good. My player of the game for the Allen game, man.
We're doing with Rocky.
Oh my gosh, that's
They're horrible stats. I'm sorry, Utah Grizzlies.
I mean, they scored 5 points. Mine's gonna be Nathan Burke. He scored 2 of the goals, and he got 1 assist. So that's pretty good. He got +2 in the plus minus. How about you, Toby?
Okay, stop moving it. Yawn? Brian Yawn.
He literally did nothing.
Oh well.
He literally did nothing. Okay, so Brian Yoon, good job. You did nothing and got an MVP. You better follow for that. Alright. Oh my gosh. Alright, moving on to the joke of the day. No way. Okay, the joke of the day. Your mother has been with us for 20 years, said John. Is there a time she got a place of her own? My mother, replied Helen. I thought she was your mother.
Oh my god.
Also, BT Dubs, guys. The peach drink, the mango or whatever it is, at the at KFC, tastes like peach drinks, man. So good. Holy crap.
Some of these are like, I just said, what did those do?
You can make a dirty joke, guy.
No, I'm not.
They're all dirty jokes.
Oh. I did not see that.
This man knows it. You just pushed out like adult joke stuff.
Exactly. Because usually when they just do jokes, it's not even funny.
I thought they were funny.
A guy knocked on my door today and asked for a small donation towards the local swimming pool. I gave him a glass of water.
Facts. You should just leave these tabs open so you're not looking them up every time.
Fine.
There you go.
Psych.
Alright. Moving on to the football segment. Alright, Utah football, 8-4, 4th in the Pac-12, bowl eligible. They will be playing Northwestern on December 23rd of 2023 at 5:30 p.m. 8 on ABC, man. On ABC, Google's liar. Okay, I'm on ESPN.
Okay. What's your record say?
8-4. 4's in the Pac-12.
Oh.
Alright, yeah, Northwest playing Northwestern. To give you a little look at Northwestern, because why not? You know, because I mean they're playing. It's a postseason game. Why not let you guys know your opponent? You know what I'm saying? They ended this regular season 7-5, second in the Big Ten West. In regular season, they started the season with loss against the Rutgers, who are also bowl eligible, 5th in Big Ten East. Good start for the Rutgers that year. Then they beat UTEP at home 38-7 to move to 1-1. Then they lost to Duke at Duke, number 21 at the moment, Duke. They ended the regular season 7-5, 6th in the ACC. And UTEP, give you a little look at them. Easy win for Northwestern. The UTEP Miners are 3-9, 6th in the CUSA. Alright, so they're not bowl eligible. And then they beat Minnesota 37-34. In overtime, they moved to 2-2. Minnesota is 5-7. So far, all the wins for Northwestern so far are against teams who ended up not being bowl eligible. And Minnesota Golden Gophers ended the season 5-7, 4th in the Big Ten West. And then they lost to Penn State, number 6 Penn State. They're number 6 now. And they lost 41-13 and moved down to 2-3. Penn State definitely looking good, 10-2 to end the year. And then they beat Howard 23-20 to move to 3-3. That's a close score for a team that's called Howard Bison. They're 6-5 and first MEAC to end the season. And then they lost to Nebraska to fall to 3-4, 17-9. Nebraska's 5-7 to end the year, 4th in the Big Ten West. So they didn't end up being bowl eligible. And then they beat Maryland 33-27. Maryland ended the season 7-5, 4th ended the regular season 7-5, 4th in the Big Ten East. Big stuff there. So that was their first win against the opponents that ended up being Big 12 bowl eligible. What is going on? Anyways.
Caesars.
Oh! And then they lost to Iowa 10-7 to fall to 4-5. Iowa ended the regular season 10-3, first in the Big Ten West. And then number 17. And then they beat Wisconsin at Wisconsin 24-10 to go up to 5-5. Look at Wisconsin, they ended the season 7-5, second in the Big Ten West. They beat Purdue at home 23-15 to move to 6-5, which brought them to bowl eligible. And they and Purdue's 4-8 to end the regular season, not bowl eligible, 4th in Big Ten. So and then the last game of the regular season, they beat Illinois 45-43 to move up to 7-5 at Illinois, who ended their season 5-7, ended up not being able to go to a bowl game, 4th in Big Ten. Actually, I think the Minnesota down way back, they got put into a bowl game even though they weren't bowl eligible.
Wow.
Because there wasn't enough teams that got 6 wins.
Oh wow! College was struggling this year then.
Yeah, and so that's a look at for you Ute fans. That's a look at your. Should be an easy win for Utah. I'm not trying to jinx anything, but come on, man. Like 3 of their wins were bowl eligible people. So go out there and kick some anus. You know what I'm saying? As said in Violent Night, because she swore and then Santa told her, no swearing, you're gonna be end up on a naughty list. And then she said, can I say a butthole? And he said, that's borderline. So she said, oh, so can I say anus? And he's like, I mean, Technically, yeah, because that's the technical name. So that's funny. And then Utah State 6-6, 6th in the Mountain West, bowl eligible. It was my handle.
Break my stuff.
Good. 6th in Mountain West, bowl eligible. They will be playing Georgia State. All right, then. Let's take a good look at our Georgia State man. You know what I'm saying? All right, look at their schedule ahead of us. They started the season. What the buzz just happened? I said full freaking schedule, motherfucker.
Language, man.
I said trucker.
It's a prank. Don't get upset.
My bad. All right. They beat Rhode Island to move to 1-0, 42-35. Look at Rhode Island, they're bowl eligible, 6-5, 6th in the CAA. Georgia State, by the way, 6-6, 5th in the Sun Belt East. For you Utah State fans, it's going to be a good game. They beat UConn 35-14 to move to 2-0. And UConn, look at UConn, they're 3-9. And they look to be gay.
Okay.
And then their first away game versus Charlotte and won at Charlotte 41-25 to move to 3-0. Charlotte, they ended their season 3-9, 11th in the American. And then they beat Coastal Carolina at Coastal Carolina to go 4-0. Coastal Carolina, man, they had a good year, man. 7-5 bowl eligible, 3rd in the Sun Belt East. And then here comes their first loss. They lose to Troy at home, 28-7.
Oh, that's a horrible game.
And Troy ended their regular season 11-2, 1st in the Sun Belt West. And then we move on to versus Marshall at home, won 41-24 to move to 5-1. Marshall 6-6, 5th in the Sun Belt East, became bowl eligible after that win. Well, after one of those wins, I guess. And then they played at Louisiana and beat them 20-17 to move to 6-1 and become bowl eligible. Good stuff there. Louisiana ended the regular season 6-6, 5th in the Sun Belt West, and will be playing Jayville State in their bowl game. Yeah. Anyways, and then they lost to Georgia Southern at Georgia Southern 44-27 to fall to 6-2. Georgia Southern is 6-6, 5th in the Sun Belt East. And then they lost to James Madison at home 42-14. James Madison ended the regular season 11-1, 1st in the Sun Belt East. And then versus Appalachian State, lost 42-14. Oh my gosh.
That's
Same score, 2 games in two times in a row. Wow. Lost by the same amount. It was the exact same score 2 weeks in a row.
That's rare.
And Appalachian State Mountaineers were 8-5, 2nd in the Sun Belt East. And then they lost to number 15 LSU, 56-14. So they scored 14 3 straight weeks, and that's all they could score. Holy crap, that's tough. And LSU ended the season 9-3, 2nd in SEC West.
Damn, LSU.
They're number 13 at the moment. All those rankings I told you, that was what they were when they played. I just figured that out. ESPN's confusing sometimes. So LSU was number 15 when they beat them. And then last game of the regular season, they lost to Old Dominion. They went on to a 5-game losing streak to end their season.
Sheesh.
Lost at Old Dominion, 25-24. Old Dominion ended the regular season 6-6, 3rd in the Sun Belt East. Yeah, and they'll be looking ahead to look at Utah State, but hey, that's a good look. They're on a 5-game losing streak. Maybe you can make that a 6-game losing streak to end the season. Utah State. So go get them. And now on to our last segment of this episode. There will be an extra segment next time. Will be an interview for our guest host, Joey Braxton. But this is going to be it for today. Short stories is the last one. Mine's called The Fake Report Card. I failed the first quarter of the class in the middle school, so I made a fake report card. I did this every quarter that year. I forgot that they mail home the end of year cards, and my mom got it before I could intercept with my fake. She was pissed. Holy, I would be too. At the school for the error. Oh wow, she was pissed at the school for the error. The teacher also retired that year and had already thrown out all his records. So they had to take my mother's proof, the fake ones I had made throughout the whole year, and correct the mistake. I've never told her the truth.
Oh! That's
naughty.
That's naughty, but that's
naughty.
a good way to, I guess, pass school.
Naughty,
Not good at all. But...
Naughty.
Oh,
No.
Mine's called The Misunderstood Text Message. Sam, a busy executive, received a text message from his colleague Lisa, which reads, "I need to talk to you urgently about the Johnson account. Meet me in the office ASAP." In a rush and assuming it was work-related, Sam hurried to Lisa's office, flustered and wondering what had gone wrong. To his surprise, when he arrived, he found Lisa sitting at her desk, holding a cake with a lit candle on it. The entire office erupted into laughter, and Lisa explained that she had sent the message by mistake. It turns out that she was planning a surprise celebration for the colleague named John, whose last name happened to be Johnson. Sam joined in.
John Johnson.
Sam joined in the laughter, feeling both relieved and assumed by the mix-up. From that day on, the office had a running joke about double-checking text messages before jumping to conclusions. John Johnson.
John Johnson.
That's a weird name.
John Johnson.
Dun dun dun.
My dad. I mean,
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you for watching this episode or listening to it wherever you are. We appreciate the support, and make sure to check out the Instagram Random Stuff Studios _ YouTube. We do have a shirt for sale right now. We'll be putting more in the store. Make sure to check out the Random Stuff Studios YouTube account. Make sure to subscribe. We just hit 100 subscribers, so thank you for that. Thank you for that. And make sure to follow the Instagram, and so yeah, thank you, and just make sure to subscribe and leave a comment below. Love you.